Today is going to be exciting, guys. They are actually starting to take the forms off all of the tanks, and we're going to see the actual tanks with the cement on. This has been the day that I've been super looking for. And look at this, is the wall here that actually holds the water. And we're going to see all of them by the end of this video. And that's the last panel that's coming off the front of the Predator tank. Now you're starting to see what the actual viewing panels will look like. But this is the size of the actual tank that you see. And this is what you're going to see when you're actually looking in. I mean, it's going to look so cool. But this isn't the only thing that's going on today. We actually have foam sprayers coming in that's spraying the ceiling, actually. And basically why we're doing that is we need the R factor, or the insulation factor, to be a certain level, right? Tall ceilings, we're heating the reptile area to 82 degrees. Obviously, it's very important to keep the fish area at a certain temperature. So it's important that we're not losing heat through the ceiling. So we're going to spray about 2 to 4 inches all the way across the entire building so that we actually have some R value to keep the heat in, to keep the temperature straight. So unfortunately, that cost us about $70,000 to do the ceiling, but we had no choice. We have to make sure it's there. We want to do it right because that will save us money in the end, not having to overheat or overcool the place. It is a big bill to spend, and that's not all that's going on today. We actually have the HVAC people here, the heating and cooling people. The idea is by the end of the day to have at least one of these units running so that we can keep the temperature at least kind of okay in here. You gotta remember, in Michigan, it's starting to get cool. We actually dropped down into the 30s last night. Tanks here, we have people working. So at least if we can keep it about 50 degrees so it's not miserable, and also the acrylic, once it's getting put in, it doesn't shrink or expand. And it's gonna be like this every day until we open. And while all this work is going on at Legasea, and I'm putting a lot of my energy here, the crew still has to take care of the Reptarium, and today is feeding day.
We got lots of rabbits and lots of pigs to feed on. So that's where we're gonna get started.
Oh, okay.
It is so hard, water hit me in the face. It could have been rabbit juice.
You gotta let her smell it first. Like, get in there. Show them how it's done. I feel like I could solve a lot of my problems right now. Perfect. You guys enjoy feeding snakes, and I'll see you guys later or something.
Shoot the foam on the ceiling, we obviously have to cover these tanks up. These are very expensive, hundreds of thousands of dollars, so we got to make sure that they don't get wrecked when they're spraying foam on the ceiling. And it's important to do the things like spray foaming the ceiling now because it's going to be something that's going to really help us down the road. But when you first start working on an aquarium like I did, you didn't think about all the million things that we need that all of a sudden are coming up that are like, oh my gosh, we need that. It's going to be expensive, it's going to be time consuming, but in the end, it's going to be worth it. And it's important to do it right the first time and not have to go back and do it, because spray foam in the ceiling after all the enclosures in, that wouldn't be an option.
You ordered some brushes? I got some brushes for you, man. Wait, look, I got another one for you. Oh, I got a couple more. Hold on, there's one more. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, there's one more, hold on.
No, that's for you.
Oh, thanks.
And if that wasn't enough, the guys are almost done with the actual overhang, the soffit here with the gold. It's almost done. They've got this little blue area to go, and then the entire front of the building is done as far as that goes, except for around here. That's gonna take a long time because there's a lot of bends here. This is actually gonna be a gray color. So we have blue, gold, and then we have a gray silver color that's gonna go here with the aquarium over the top here, a little sign right here. Again, just so many things happening all at once. As they're actually taking forms off all the tanks, they're actually getting ready to build one last touch tank. This is actually going to be for freshwater stingrays. So again, we have the saltwater stingrays over there. We have California saltwater rays over in the touch tank over here. Then we want to have freshwater rays over here. They're going to be really cool. They're the ones that are black with all the little dots on them. They're absolutely beautiful. It's going to be 20 foot long. It's going to be a really cool tank. So they're starting to work on that now. Thanks to my friends over at Raycon for sponsoring this video. I am a huge fan of Raycon. I have been for a handful of years, and they are absolutely wonderful. I use them all the time when I'm cleaning reptile cages, whether I'm going for a walk, you know, listening to podcasts, music. And guess what? Raycon has got the biggest sale of the year coming up. They are actually turning 6 years old, so there's a huge birthday sale. This past year, Raycon has expanded their entire business, introducing Raycon Home and Raycon PowerTech. To thank everyone that has shown them support in the last 6 years, Raycon is offering 20% off their entire site with select products up to 40% off. And the way Raycon has become so popular over the last 6 years is that they really have a attention to quality. I mean, they fit in your ear absolutely incredible. The sound quality is amazing. Listen, they're about half the price of other quality brands, so it's a great deal to get into, and they're super good. There's no wonder why they have 78,000 5-star reviews. A couple features that I really love about Raycon is number one, their sound quality is actually noise isolating, where you can totally immerse yourself and block out the outside noise. And then there's actually awareness mode when you're running around doing things. Maybe your kids are even around and you want to hear what's going on. The awareness mode gives you an opportunity to continue to listen to your music or podcast, but at the same time, listen to what's going on around you. And they have so many cool touch features. You can play, pause, go to your next song, previous song, voice assisted activation, answer and end calls, reject calls, and sound profiles. And my favorite is the bass sound because it just makes my music sound that much better. Celebrate Raycon turning 6 with their biggest sale of the year going on now. Hurry to buyraycon.com/BrianB, use code BIRTHDAY to get 20 to 40% off site-wide.
Okay. Oh! God darn it!
Throw the hook.
No,
Slide the hook. Slide the hook. Oh my God.
Yeah, that works.
Connie, good job with the distraction.
No, not like
not there.
Oh! Okay. Go, Mike, right now.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, toss.
Yeah, I did it.
Mike, oh my God, rabbit.
What do you? I didn't do it. She squeezed it. What do you mean, Mike?
Obviously, I would love to get my hands dirty and get deep in this stuff. When you're doing a project of this size, it's really about hiring the right crews to do it. I've never built a tank like this. If I did it myself, which I'd love to try to do, and it didn't work out, we all know how Salt and Pepper's tank worked out. You can see how absolutely terrible this is. I'm obviously going to be much more intricately involved in the reptile build side. When it comes to aquariums, I've just got a lot of people working, and then all the other crews here, these are jobs that I can't do myself. As much as it's weird for me to just stand around and watch them, I mean, it's still really cool to see so many things happening all at once.
Doing?
We gotta go surprise Brian. Come on, hurry up.
Where'd you get that?
Tinley, come on. I went to Tinley.
Yeah, the reptile show, yeah.
And one thing was given to us. Need that?
No.
One thing was given to us. I'm gonna give you that one first, okay?
Okay.
Just stay right here.
So dramatic.
Dad!
I can't leave
so
it look.
slow. Come on.
Check it out!
Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
Isn't it
That
so
is
beautiful?
Super cool. Who did? Do you know who did this? Jar pythons. How cool is that?
So
That
they
is-
actually auctioned off like mini versions of these at the auction as well.
They hit the target with the sparkles. That's what gets me.
That's
is
for
the
you?
Sparkles, yes.
I love
and
it.
glazed over so then you don't even
This
get it on
is
your hands.
cool. I love it. Thank you so much. This is awesome. Wow, that's cool.
Are you ready for the second
I'm
thing?
ready, but
Okay.
can it trump this? Because this is pretty cool.
I mean, it's about the same level.
Okay.
Now, I'm kind of broke though, so I couldn't bid too high. Then I lost the thing. I went up to them and I said, I think you should donate this to the Legasea Aquarium. And you know what they said? Yes.
better not be a
Now, I
million.
do have to say,
Oh, shit.
don't be mad if you don't like it, but there's no way that you're not gonna like it.
Can we just get on with this already? I've got an aquarium to build, for God's sake.
Open it.
Oh my gosh, this is
Isn't
cool.
this so awesome?
Dude, I love that. Oh my
It's a
gosh.
freaking leopard gecko. What do you mean?
Dope as heck. No, this is exactly the type of stuff that we
I
need.
know. I said we needed this. And do you want to know the person that outbid me on this? Desiree from Cold Blooded Cafe.
Desiree, thank you for donating this, Desiree. You're awesome. That is awesome. That is going to be a cool piece, is a theming piece at the Reptarium over at Legacy. Wow, those are two amazing things. You did not disappoint.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Thank you. I can't high five you right now.
So they've got all the forms off the outside of the Predator tank, the forms off on the inside. But for the most part, you know, we're seeing the outside. Not going to be cement. It's going to be themed out and look really cool. We have 2 more tanks that they're taking forms off, including the Stingray tank that I cannot wait to see. While there's a lot of things going on the inside, there's still stuff going on outside as well. We actually have roofers on the roof that are patching all the holes and insulating to make sure that the roof is completely insulated. Not to mention there's electricians on top there to wire the HVAC so the actual unit works. And you can really start to see the Stingray tank. I was so excited to see this one. Again, they take the wood off, but you're starting to see what the viewing panels will actually look like with the Stingray tank. And if you come over here, there's actually the staircase that will go go up. So you'll actually walk up the staircase right here, boom, 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 and be able to jump into the Ray tank. Looking amazing. Again, this won't be cement. I keep saying this. It's going to be all themed out and look like Disney. There's a viewing panel here, and then this front viewing panel is absolutely massive. This is a giant tank. Now there's just one more tank to really strip out. Obviously, it's still got to get some more forms out of here. By the end of the day, we're going to see what all three of these tanks look like.
So this is Ariana's first meal. Obviously, it's a pretty small pig. Just to get her going again, boom, of course she's gonna hit it. No problem. Get her out, get her in the tub, just because we're gonna try to feed Ivy, who is coming out of shed, but she hasn't quite broke yet. Yeah!
Whoa.
Let's go, Ivy!
Wow, pretty.
That was freaking phenomenal.
Ivy will eat all day, every day. Garbage disposal, Reptarium 101.
And the last piece of the soffit is actually put up. It's so cool. Now they just have to do this little bit of blue right here, this angle here, and then ultimately wrap the front, and then the front of the facade is completely done. The last thing we'll have to do is put a big Legasea Reptarium sign over on that side, and the front is going to look just like it looks when we open up. Starting to do the texture now with the foaming of the ceiling, so I'm coming by to check out to just see how it looks. As you can see, you got kind of like a wavy texture, a little bit of the stalagmite stuff coming down, so I think that we can actually even add a little bit more to that, look even a little bit more cavey, I think, if it's possible.
That's what I'm trying to communicate to him.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Right now, we're having a difficulty, the foam performing too well at laying flat. Once he gets in there a little bit more, I think he's going to go back and try to create more like that stalactite. He's a really good sprayer, so it's difficult to get him to switch into the mindset to be artistic with it. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
Yeah, it's like, make it messy.
Right?
Yeah. No, that's good. But good. Yeah, looks good though. You guys do the acrylic or the steamer does acrylic?
Now we gonna do it.
Oh, so the next step is acrylic. What day do you think that'll happen?
The acrylic here.
Oh, it's not here yet. Okay.
The first thing, remove forms, clean. Inside, we need to cover the holes.
And then acrylic. Wow, it's gonna look so good. Man, oh, you guys are amazing. I wish I knew a ton more people like you, because you could build this aquarium in about 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And take a look at this. The Stingray tank is basically what it's gonna look like, but you get an idea how big it's gonna be. There's gonna be stairs over there, acrylic viewing panels right here, and this is what all the tanks look like until the themers come and make it look Disney-ish like. It's gonna be absolutely incredible. I'm just glad to see one of the exhibits done to the point where we see what it actually looks like. Gosh, this is so exciting. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, there's a playlist that you can watch all kinds of videos. You can also hit that subscription button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, hit that like button while you're down there. Have a wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember,
Mother Nature, isn't it beautiful?